Lyndon Arthur is back, ready to stake a claim for a shot at world glory when he takes on Argentina's Walter Gabriel Shechiera. Part of a huge night of action on Saturday, September the 17th. It's live and free on Channel 5.
Razbani Fire for TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're outside getting a bit of fresh air with me after a great night of boxing here, live on Channel 5. With me, Kalle Sauerland. Kalle, how we doing, mate?
Yeah, I mean, fantastic night. In terms of what we wanted out of it, we got everything. We got on the way up here, I was thinking, what do we want to achieve tonight? We want to see a great British title fight. Gwyn Woodruff ended up a draw. Fantastic fight, Battle of Wales. It almost kicked off after the fight in the ring. That was a bit hairy for a second, but we'll see a rematch of that one. It was a really great fight. So, box ticked. Then we wanted to make sure that we could announce tonight the Battle of the North East. Josh Kelly, Troy Williamson. It was a tougher fight than expected for Troy in a way, but then again, he hasn't boxed since March. Like people were saying before, the opponent, let's see how easy it is when he's thinking about eyes on the prize. Remember the interview we did on Thursday, and I said it. I said, mate, it's a much more difficult fight because of the situation that he knows he has to get through this fight to fight in that big fight, which is now announced December, date to follow in Newcastle.
Not third?
There's reasons why we're not announcing the date at the moment for obvious reasons, but that'll be out in the next, hopefully 10 days we'll know the exact date. But December, Newcastle, get ready North East, coming with a huge card up there. And then we go on to the main event of the evening, the return of the King, Lyndon Arthur. For me, the best prospect we have in the United Kingdom at light heavyweight. I know other promoters will disagree with me when you talk about Boazzi and Dan Aziz, Anthony Yard, but I believe Lyndon's got it all, and he's in a good place now. And he'll be out soon again, but he did what he needed to do tonight. He got some rounds in. That uppercut is phenomenal. It's a joy to watch. But you could also see that he's been out, and he was throwing shots, in a way that you could tell he's getting the ring rust off. So I was very, very happy. Pat, of course. Was not happy afterwards because he wanted more shine on it, but at the end he's a tough trainer, tough man to please, Pat, but we'll get him out very, very soon again. And it was great to see his support out tonight was fantastic as well. Marcus Rashford cheering him on, good to see.
So you get your cheeky little selfie?
No, I didn't get a selfie with it.
It's on the Twitter.
Yeah, but okay, it wasn't a selfie. No, I didn't ask him for a selfie. No, we took a picture.
I think he asked you for one.
Oh, he asked me for one, did he? On his one, he's got. No, that's very kind of him. I don't know. He's a fan of Kalle. It was good to see that he's got this Manchester fan base, one that we can grow massively on our march to the world title. But thinking about the world title, there's steps to go, and that's activity, and it's going to be one of those blockbuster fights next year, whether it's Aziz, whether it's a third fight with Yard, whether it's Boazzi, doesn't really matter. I think he beats them all.
Little criticism on Twitter about Lyndon's ring walk time. It seemed like he came out slightly later than expected.
Yeah, look, I can't help it. I get criticism for, first of all, people say, oh, they're all going to be over and around the fights. Then they go the distance, and our ding-dong blockbuster fights, especially the British title fight, was absolutely fantastic. What do you want me to do? Tell them to stop after 10 rounds? Forget the last two gents. We got to get. No, that's the way it works. So we started at 9:30 on terrestrial television. I get criticism, but and I'll put my hands up if we got something wrong in terms of timings, but I can't help that Troy didn't get the guy out there till the 6th round. Was that planned? No. I thought it might have gone a bit earlier. I'm sure Troy did as well. But sorry that the script wasn't written, and that this is actual really real boxing and not fixed shit. So yeah.
Did you feel like though 9:30 is a good time for a main event, because a lot of people would sleep around 10:30, 11 o'clock? Do you feel like 9:30 is a good time to, not just for the hardcore fans, because they'll stay up anyway, like they are tonight for Triple G Canelo, but I'm talking about the casual audience.
No, I know what you're saying, but I mean, no, first of all, boxing on free-to-air rarely goes earlier than 9:30. It's not, it's rarely you'll see it at 8 o'clock in the evening, in other countries as well. So I think it's fantastic. Let's not moan at a broadcaster, a terrestrial broadcaster. You moan about pay-per-view, and now it's free, and no, it's got the timing is wrong. No, sorry, not buying that. Yeah? Let's be thankful that there is a Channel 5 that's willing to show boxing, our beloved sport, on free-to-air. We can start 9:30. So we go from 0, yeah, at that time, and we need to gather. That's the way television works. You need to gather an audience. Hence, we don't start directly with the main event. It will depend on the type of fights, but we don't go into the main event. So that's the strategy we used. Now, you could say, okay, put Linden for first. Is it then the main event or not? And then you don't have as many viewers as we will have had at the time when Linden hit the ring. It was later than expected, but once again, I can't stop fights in the middle of them because it doesn't suit timings. That's what it is.
Right, that calls...
Explain that well enough.
Quite clear and concise, Kalle. End of a night here, 3 weeks away from, hopefully, Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn. I know we spoke in detail a couple of days ago. I'm not going to go into detail again, but just reaffirming it's still on, Kalle.
I've already been here tonight. I think he was spying on me. He's a lovely guy. But, still on. But no, excited, obviously more and more excited. Junior has had a great week in camp. What can I say?
You expected to smash all records, pay-per-view numbers in the UK. Obviously, tickets were great.
I expect it to be, like I've said, carve out the heavyweights. But I think this is the biggest fight that we've seen in a decade outside the heavyweights.
Do you want to do a ticket giveaway for the fight?
I would if I had some. Listen, my mum's on the waiting list, so no ticket giveaways right now. Maybe close to the fight.
Callas, quickly, obviously the guys in America, they've interviewed Eddie all week and Frank Smith. The boys interviewed Frank last night. Everyone seems on the same page here. The contract's been sent. Matchroom have received it. They're going to go through it. The split's agreed, so it's all...
I'm sorry, I was thinking, what fight are you talking about now? Eubank-Benn? The split? Oh, no. Okay, go on, yeah, sorry.
Is it going to happen?
I think the fact that apparently they have received the contract, and knowing Ed, if it was a bluff and it was a shit contract, I'm sure there would have been something out there within seconds. You know a dud contract when you see one. So it must be the real deal. I think it's on.
If you're promoting Joshua, do you put him in with Fury coming off 2 back-to-back losses from Usyk and the state of mind we saw him at the end of the fight?
I'm not promoting him, but if I was promoting him, I don't think I'd have anything to say. At this stage of a career, you don't have much to say as a promoter because he's a seasoned campaigner now. It's not AJ when he beats Charles Martin. If that would have gone wrong at the time, I would have had it been his promoter. I would have stepped in and said, right, let's readdress the situation here. He's rolled the dice with Usyk on the second one. I've said maybe with a new trainer as well, he would have had a very just reason to take some fight in between at least, or maybe a longer camp even. It's not always about taking fights, it's about camp and working together with the trainer. At the same time, when when you're earning 40, 50, 60, 70 million dollars a fight, and then you look at it, and this is the way boxing works, and any job works, and you're being paid that money, and then you lose, and then, you know, he's still a huge attraction. But let's face it, if he fights, I don't know, someone in the top 15, I'm not going to say names for disrespecting anyone, but someone who's not so interesting for us, what can he earn? I don't know, 5 to 10 million? Now that sounds a lot of money, but not when you've been on that and you're thinking, right, I've got to box 8 times for that now? I've got to box 8 times when I can box Fury for that? And, hey, he'll be thinking, well, Wilder knocked him down a few times. I'll keep him down. That's what he'll be thinking. And, you know, he clearly seems like a man who believes in himself. Now, I'm not saying that will be my advice to him. I'm just telling you now, no one can advise him, because I believe he will be in a place where, and he knows the sport now. He's been, you know, he doesn't just start the amateurs now. I know he started late in his life in boxing, but now he knows the game. So, who's anyone else to tell him, really? You know, and yes, people should advise him, but he will take his own decision. That you can see from the outside.
Well, we're 11 weeks away from December 3rd, and time is ticking, so let's see if this plays out the way everybody wants it to play out.
I'm excited as a fan.
Kalle Sauerland, IFL TV, thank you very much.
Yeah, I put my dad in the street against a heavyweight.
I've gone back to the dad, I've punched him a few more times.
5 blokes outside my front door, can you come and help
One
me?
hell of a fucking story, so stay tuned.